Shalom.
Shalom.
You know, some brothers from GMS Houston with another Thursday Live. You know, coming to you with the spirit of Yahawah by Shem Kakadash. But before we get started, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahawah, by Shem, Yahawah, by Shem Kakadash.
Double honors to the elder apostles and their elders who taught them this truth. You know, peace and blessing to the Akim and a few Akwat across the four winds and the Israelite foreigners. You know, those Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans whose lineage goes back to the nation of Israel, but they look like the other heathen nations. And again, some brothers from GMS Houston. And today we kind of wanted to go into various topics type of the fear of the Lord. You know, the fear of Yahawah by Shem Yahawah. Yahawah is the Most High, whom the world ignorantly calls God, which his name means he is, he exists, he to be. His only begotten son's name is Yahawah Shai. It's not Jesus Christ, but his name means he is salvation, he's our deliverer, he's a redeemer. You know, that's in the Paleo Hebrew. That's where you get the Hebrew Israelites. Hebrew will be in our ancient tongue, our ancient language. But we want to go into the fear of the Lord because, you know, the fear of the Lord has been taken away from the earth. And people can just believe in what they want to believe in and not follow the scriptures and, you know, say they want to, you know, talk to the Most High themselves and right. They want to spit in his face or, you know, right. You're demanding answers. Somebody grabbed that Isaiah 55. My thoughts are not your thoughts. Yeah. You got some? No. Oh, okay. But yeah, you know, it's just the Lord is in control of everything. You know, the Lord did that. That's, you know, part of the curses where your power lies in fearing Yahawah by Shem Yahawah. Because when you're fearing, you're walking down that straight gate, the STRAIT, you know, that degree of difficulty. You know, following the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of your ability in captivity. You know? You got it.
Yeah, this is Isaiah chapter 55 and verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord, Yahawah by Shem Yahawah.
Even as a child, when you coming up under the, you know, I'll say the ordinance or, you know, coming up under your household, under your parents, you know, they have your best interests, you know, so to say. So you can't be bucking up or going up against what they have because, you know, they've been through more than what you've ever going to go through at that time, and, you know, in that time frame. But, hey, our thoughts are not the Most High's thoughts. Neither are our ways his ways. We don't know what all he has planned or how things are going to play out, you know.
Well, no, just going on based off that, what you were saying, you know, like you have the best interest for your child, man. They may not see the benefit of it then, you know, especially a rebellious child. Then they go off and do their own things, and it leads them to what? Destruction at the end of the day. Okay, but one that sit back and like, okay, well, they may be mad at the moment, but they understand, okay, maybe this is for my best interest. Okay, and you come to find out those are the ones that's like, man, okay, thank you. They appreciate that when their parents was on them like that, man. Okay, but again, right. that's what you're seeing now. You had something, Assad?
Yeah, right after you're done. Just
okay.
The land back off.
Yeah, because what you're seeing now is you're seeing a lot of rebellious kids, man. Okay, you're seeing a lot of rebellious kids. They don't have that fear anymore, man. But not understanding that the Most High bring forth his judgment every day, man. But like the scriptures say, the evil they understand it not. You see, because they have been given this, they're drunk off that wine that Esau has been pumping them up with for years. Okay, thinking that the Most High is just all love, man, and that's not the case. Scripture tells us that a false balance is an abomination. That's a false balance, man, to be just one-sided, man. The Most High is just. He's both sides. Okay, but you got it out, Kasai.
Right. Just to land back up the brother, you know, going into how our Father Yahawah, you know, loves us and has care for us. Now we ought to be carrying and putting all our cares on him, understanding that he's going to provide a way for us, you know, if we walk in obedience to these scriptures now, operating in this wisdom. But this is Psalms 103 and 13. It says, like as a father pitied his children, So the Lord, our power Yahawah, pitied them that fears him and everything. So the Lord is dealing with us as children on this side as a father would, man, and orchestrating and directing us in the way that we should be going. You got it.
This is well, what's going on in the earth now is Esau Edom has taken over, and he's pushed the Most High so far out of the realm of the things that are going on today. But let me bring out this precept. It says, this is Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way that he should go, and when he is old, he will not part from it. He will not depart from it. But our forefathers, we fell away. We fell away. So these people don't know how to act out here. They don't know the fear of the Lord. And the Lord, he's going to have to bring that back onto the scene. Right. Because, nobody should have the audacity to bring themselves up on a level as the Most High power. Now, I saw the little video where the woman said that she gonna ask God this and she gonna spit in his face. Oh my God!
Right.
Oh my God! You must not have read the account
right.
in Exodus where the children of Israel said, hey, "Please, Moses, we don't want to talk to him no more because it's gonna kill us. He'll kill us by the thunderings and the lightnings." But we got people, out here in the world, it's just reckless, really. They're just reckless,
right.
But that's all attributed to Esau Edom.
Right. Right. And if I can add, like you said, she may have read it but not understood it. That's the thing. They have been painted this picture that the Most High is all love, man. Okay, and that's not the case. When you see somebody a bad accident or whatever the case may be, man. Okay, whatever you feel is gruesome to you, the Most High sanctioned that, man. There's nothing that's done without his permission, man. Nobody's going outside of the will of the Most High, man. Okay, for you to talk, for someone to talk like that or think like that, the Most High got you in that trick bag, man. Hey, the deceive and the deceiver is his, man. See, you have been deceived by Esau. Who you think set Esau up? You see, the Most High did that, man. So for these 2/3 that walk around, 2/3 would be the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans that walk around with this proud spirit. You got that from your father, the devil, man. And the Most High set him up to put you in that trick bag, man, to ultimately destroy you. Like the brother said, the audacity for you to say, I will spit in the most. I don't even want to repeat that. Yeah, hey, that's your lot, man. But you got it. I got
you got it. To back you up, this is Deuteronomy chapter 32 and verse 39. That's right. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no power with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So it's like, when we go back through the scriptures, didn't the Lord say, Yahawah Shem Yahushua, tell Moses, hey, I'm going to harden Pharaoh's heart, and he's going to do what I want him to do. Didn't the Lord tell King Nebuchadnezzar, if you're going to talk shit, you're gonna be like a beast in the field? Didn't these things happen? But you want to talk. You want to talk shit. You want to talk shit. Ooh.
Hey, like Lil Boosie got a song say, you want to talk shit, you want to run your mouth until them gangsters be inside your mother brown house. But hey, the Lord gonna send those death angels to be out in front of you. Yeah, she stood up and was like, yeah, I got a nice body, this and that, but where's your fear of the Lord? Right. The Lord he's not a respecter of person. He don't care about you having a nice body. He created you to have that body. Right. He, like the brother said, the deceiver are his. He put it on your mind to get out there and work out and have certain things to eat, because he could have easily had to where you ate something even healthy and you could have ended up, stop breathing. I'll just leave it at that. But you got it.
Hey, and I got a precept. Okay, and just real quick on what you're saying, that goes back to like we got all these migrants coming in. Okay, you got all these, hey, and they're ready to get busy, man. Okay, on women like you, like that woman. You see, hey, the Most High may have been setting you up this whole time just for that, for you to get ravished in this time, man. You see, that's why, that's the thing. You don't understand to fear the Most High, man. Okay, the scriptures tells us it tells us that's to fear the Most High. That's the treasure. Okay, that's the beginning of knowledge and wisdom, is to fear the Most High, man. Because again, like, how can you not fear the one that's giving you breath to breathe? Okay, and we're gonna get into the scripture, but I got this real quick. This is Proverbs 14:12. It says, "There is a way which seemeth right unto a man, but the end thereof are the ways of death." Okay, and that's 2/3 of these people in these other nations. Okay, this way seemed right to them. Okay, this way, the proud spirit that they have. Okay, eating abominable things. Okay, walking after their lusts and things like that, in that nature. Okay, that way seemed right to them. Okay, they're worried about degrees and everything else except for the Most High, man. Okay, and what is that going to end them up to? Destruction at the end of the day, death. Okay, that's what they have coming, and they're going to see. You got it, Doc.
Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6. And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord, Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, is his treasure.
See? Hey, can you read that in the NLT? Because it hits that point that I was saying earlier about as far as that fear. Okay, it says wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy time. Okay, and when you go into that word stability, that's steadfast. Okay, unmovable, meaning that you're gonna be rooted in. Okay, everything, regardless of everything that's going on around you, you're gonna have that wisdom and knowledge. You're not gonna be in a panic mode, wondering this or wondering that. And that's another thing that she had mentioned. I don't know how the spirit just got us to where we talking about focusing on her, because she's a perfect example of 2/3 of our people, man, not having that fear, man. Okay, the things that she was saying, like she was saying that I want to meet this God that's destroying this and building up that,
Was it leukemia or something? She said,
right? Hey, it's like the pride.
I ain't mean to cut you off like that. I believe it was leukemia, if I'm not mistaken, but that's one plague that plagues our females. I don't even like to say our women, but a lot of Negro, Latino, Native American women, they have like thyroid problems, but they have a lot of leukemia problems too. That runs rapid through the nation of Israel. Go back to not having that fear. Like, hey, that's why we got these curses put upon us. But you got it.
Not having that fear. That's it, brother. Hey, Baba Kashai, you can bring that out in the NLT.
Come on. Isaiah chapter 33, verse 6 in the NLT. In that day, this is the year of 2024, the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. This should be a fearful year in itself. Once Apostle Tahar coined that, hey, Jacob's trouble is going to be like a time of no other. That means you're supposed to fear in itself. If you understand and being the watchman of the time, being a seer, you being a visionary, like Elder Apostle Gabar said, hey.
Right, but that's the thing though. They're not watching. They don't see what's going on. They don't see like the elder in Quarabah, Elder Tasapon Quarabah, was wanted to the night. The things that's like we were talking about. The elites, they just putting everything in place, man. They're putting everything in place straight to set up the structure for Jake, man.
It's like Proverbs 21:1 said, it's ultimately Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
So that's why you're supposed to fear, because you can see that Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai put the spirit on Esau Edom to make these certain moves. So if you're being a watchman, you can tell the time, as the scriptures say.
Right.
Isaiah 33:6 in the NLT. In that day, he will be your sure foundation. Hey, our foundation is Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, but like the brother was going into, that stability is faith. Your foundation has to be set on faith. And Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai. Right,
like I'm looking at this bridge right now, downtown Houston, right? These cars go over here every day, right? They go over these on this bridge every day because they got that solid foundation at the bottom that's holding that bridge up. It hasn't failed. Okay, that's the same thing with this word, with the scripture, the knowledge and the wisdom. It hasn't failed. Okay, and it's gonna tell you keep reading, not Baba Kashai.
Not Salaki. Isaiah 33:6 in the NLT. In that day, he will be your sure foundation, providing a rich store of salvation, wisdom, and knowledge. the fear of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, will be your treasure.
See, that's your treasure, okay? To get that knowledge and that wisdom, okay, to understand what's going on, to understand, not buck up to the Most High, you know, talk crazy out the side of your neck like they say in the world. That's talking out the side of your neck, man. Shit, that's crazy as hell. Like, you know? But it said the fear of the Lord, that's the treasure, okay? Hey, and I got this real quick. This is Proverbs 1 and verse 7. It says, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, is the beginning of knowledge. But fools despise wisdom and instruction. That's foolish, man. Okay, and that's what you see with 2/3 of our people. They're foolish. Okay, because they do everything but the instruction that was given. Okay? And like we had brought up, train up a child. Train up a child from what? These scriptures, laws, statutes, and commandments. We have been given that the way of living, the way of the dietary law. Okay, how to treat each other. Okay, we have been given these instructions, but fools despise that. Okay, they don't want to turn back to the law. They want to hear smooth words. Okay, that's what they want to hear. They don't want to hear, okay, you got to live a certain type of way. That's the thing with Jake. They rebellious. The scriptures say they're rebellious. They're rebellious kids. You see, they don't want no instruction, man. You see, you had something, Kasad?
Y'all right? You had something?
Y'all right?
Yeah, this is Proverbs 14:2.
All
right. It says, he that walketh in his uprightness feareth Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. But he that is perverse in his ways despiseth him.
Right.
All right. And that describes exactly what the brother's talking about. In 2/3, man, they despise wisdom. Ultimately, they despise the Most High and His Son. Okay, because of lack of fear. You know.
All right. You got some more?
But yeah, when I saw that, my first reaction was I was afraid for this person. I was scared.
But Salakia, they say we don't love our people. This is showing forth our love, telling you, hey, to have that fear in your heart by B'Shem Yahushua. Because, like the brother said, I cringed too. I wasn't upset because, you know, we have the understanding, but we're vexed in the spirit because we trying to figure out, like, hey, why don't you fear the Most High? Like,
well, and at the same token, we understand too why. Right, because Romans 11:7, man.
That's right.
Israel have not attained, but the election have attained. We have attained that fear. We have attained to understand what's going on, man. That the devil finna come in the enemy finna come in like a flood, man. Okay, we understand these things, but hey, the rest were blinded. Hey, the Most High got them in this state. What should have been a benefit to them has become a snare. She's in a snare, man. Okay, because she don't have that fear. You see?
That's right. What you got?
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 11. Because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the hearts of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. And I mean, she was
yeah, I know,
you know, she wishing some bad times on herself. But okay, verse 12, though a sinner do evil 100 times and his days be prolonged. I know she done a whole bunch of wickedness with the pride that she had.
Right.
And her days have been prolonged, yet surely I know that it shall be well with them that fear the Most High.
See?
Which fear before him.
Right.
But it shall not be well with the wicked. Oh, Salaki. It will not. This is Ecclesiastes 8:13. But it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are as a shadow, because he fear not before the Most High. I mean, you know, ultimately that's going into Esau Edom, but we can apply this to these wicked 2/3 as well. Because, hey, man.
Hey, like the scriptures say, like a thief in the night, you're going to be caught off unaware, man. It said, I'm going to read that again. This is Ecclesiastes 8:13. It says, but it shall not be well with the wicked, neither shall he prolong his days, which are a shadow, because he fear not before the Most High. Hey, you thinking because you've been getting away with it all this time, Okay, hey, they done heard the videos. I mean, seen the videos and they seen the the men of the Lord. Okay, and they're not taking heed, but they think, okay, we just saying something like that. 2 Peter 3.
Yeah, I was
Okay,
too, yeah.
the 2 Peter 3. They saying, okay, y'all been saying these things. Nothing has happened. I've been a nigga this whole time. Nothing has happened. I've been eating pork. Nothing has happened. We all healthy and stuff like that. But then when you go into that doctor's appointment and you got a high blood pressure, you know what I'm saying? High cholesterol,
lack of vitamin D.
Right. And then what is that translated to? Hey, may come into amputation. You know what I'm saying? May come into heart attacks to where one side of your body. That's judgment, man.
Getting a stroke.
You see? Hey, but right. You see? And they think it because it ain't coming immediately that they don't want to eventually come. No, man. Why you think we the hide all these ailments? Okay, and not these other nations, because we have been given a way to live, and we 2/3 they don't want to live like that, man. They don't want to hear these the ways of life, man. They want to stay in that darkness, man. But you brothers got it.
That's right.
You had something, son?
God,
You got it, brother.
It's like you don't want to feel that. You don't want to feel the Lord now. You're going to feel the Lord later. You're going to fear the Lord with all the calamities that He's bringing upon the earth. And like as in the days of Noah. Noah heard the voice of the Lord. He was warned of things that was going to happen, and he moved with fear.
Right.
He was going to save his household. But these individuals that were operating in wickedness and in mirth, they carried on until that flood came, and then they knew the fear of the Lord and everything, right? Also, as it talks about in the book of Habakkuk 3:2, he said, when I heard that voice, I was afraid, right? So, and that's what they let. When they hear the voice of the Lord, they moving with fear, man,
right.
Operating in that faith. This is what they have. But these other individuals, these 2/3, man, they're only going to know the fear of the Lord when this destruction comes upon them. I got a precept, if I may. This is Proverbs 1:26. It says, I also will laugh at your calamity. I will mock when your fear cometh. It says, when your fear cometh as desolation and destruction cometh as a whirlwind, when distress and anguish cometh upon you, then shall they call upon me,
right.
But I will not answer. All right? They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me, man. So at the end of the day, Jake got a hard head, and he's going to make a soft ass in that day because they're going to be getting all sorts of judgment getting poured upon them and everything. So they're going to be listening and understanding that they'll know a prophet has been amongst them. Right. Telling them to hearken, telling them that, man, all this evil that's going on in the city is the Lord's doing. As it talks about in the book of in Amos 3:6, if I can grab that right quick.
You got it.
As well. This is Amos 3:6. It says, shall a trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid? Man, that trumpet are the prophets. And a brother had made a point going into how, man, you see these things happening and getting ready to happen. That's the watchmen of Israel. All right? You see the calamities and the sword getting ready to happen. The seers were called, the prophets were called seers. As it talks about. And then it says, the trumpet be blown in the city and the people not be afraid. It says, shall there be evil in the city and the Lord Yahawah our power have not done it. Okay, so it's the Lord that's going to do all this destruction, and punishing to the wicked in these days, man, for not trusting and operating in the fear of the Lord.
So I can read Amos 3:7, Baba Kashab. Oh, you got something else in your yard?
Yeah, finish what y'all got.
Okay, Con. You get the Amos 3:7.
Con. This is Amos 3:7. It says, surely the Lord Yahawah will do nothing, but He revealed His secrets unto His servants, the prophets.
So, like the brothers going into the prophets, they say before something happens. So, having that fear, like the brother said, we moving as Noah. Noah was prophesying, and then what happened? Destruction came. So the Lord revealed the secrets unto us. As I always say, we break it down to you on the micro level and on the macro level. We give it to you to the smallest, simplest form, or we give it to you more on a broader scale. It don't get more plain than, hey, America's going to be destroyed by nuclear missiles. Or we can go into the scriptures and get more detailed and bring out the precepts, and break down his precepts, line upon line. Here a little, there a little. But having that secret, hey, we move with fear. But you'll grab this real quick before the elder grab his, Baba Kashab. Ecclesiastes 12:13.
This is Ecclesiastes 12:13. It says, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High and keep His commandments, For this is the whole duty of man.
Yeah, that secret is what? That precept we just gave. Fear the Most High, Yahawah Bashem Yahweh Shai, and keep His commandments to the best of your ability. We're giving you the blueprint. Don't they say the Bible is what the basic instructions before leaving Earth? Hey, whether you're a martyr or you get beamed up and being that elect, like we quoted in Romans 11:7, being a part of that hopeful elect. Hey, we giving you the secrets. We giving you the blueprint. Well, that's the whole conclusion. But you got it, Elder.
Yeah, I have Ecclesiasticus or Sirach 34, and I'm gonna read start at 13 to 16. So this is Sirach 34:13. It says, "The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in Him that saveth them. Whoso feareth the Lord shall not fear nor be afraid, for He is his hope." All right, so right, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, there are hope. Those that have fear in them. And we entering into bad times. Evil times. Right, Jacob's trouble. All right, and those 2/3, they don't, they hope they ain't gonna have it, man. They're gonna be without it. I think brothers had mentioned it before that wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of our times, man. This is verse 13. It says, "The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in Him that saveth them. Whoso feareth the Lord shall not fear nor be afraid, for He is his hope. Blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord. So whom doeth he look? And who is his strength?" Last verse, 16. "For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love Him. He is their mighty protection and strong stay, and defense from heat, and a cover from the sun at noon, a preservation from stumbling and help from falling." Right? And I believe Kasada had brought out that Proverbs 1. I was going to laugh and mock at 2/3 time of calamity, because they took His word, they forsook His word. They chose not to have fear. Like the brother said, you either fear the Lord now, or you're going to, you're going to fear Him in the day of judgment. You know what I'm saying? It ain't going to be pretty. It ain't going to be nice. That was it, brothers.
Yeah, the Lord is not gonna meet thee as a man, and He gonna come as a thief in the night. So it ain't gonna be nice. It's not a pretty sight if you so happen to be asleep and then you wandering downstairs to go grab some ice cream or something, and you got robbers in your house with the Dracos pointed in your face. They ain't no pretty sight. Like the brother said.
I got 3 cents. This is backing up the brother Yarok. This is 2nd Esdras chapter 9 and verse 10. "For such in their life have received benefits and have not known me.
That's it, brother.
And they that have loathed my law, while they yet had liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised it."
So like you real quick, Doc, because that's just like what the brother said. It'll be sudden. Okay, like, hey, just wake up, normal routine, waking up, getting ready for work, yawning, you know what I'm saying, hit the snooze button 10 times before you get up. You get up and shit, hey, it's a beam on your chest, like, what the, that's judgment, man. That's how it happened, like, when you least expect it, man. You come out to the car, you have a bad wreck, on the way to the job. Take you out. That's judgment, man. That's how it happens, man.
I remember, that brings me to the mind. It was a female that was she was an activist in Africa somewhere, and she had married this Edomite, and they was riding around in the countryside, in the drop top convertible. Guess what? A gate opened.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Decapitated her ass.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Blue.
Yeah, just out the blue. I remember seeing that. Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Right. Hey, she was living a good life. She had liberty, but guess what? When it was time for judgment, she received it.
Right.
God.
And I had one real quick to back you up.
But
Let me
finish that last verse. The same must know it after death by pain. So like the brother was saying, hey, you know, you can buck the system all you want now, but guess what? You still gonna conform after you die by pain. You still gonna conform. So you can choose to do it now, or you can choose to do it later, but hey, you gonna do it.
Right.
That's right.
You had something to say?
I was gonna say, you're gonna bow to Yahawah, or you're gonna bow to the sword and destruction that's coming upon this earth, man.
Right.
So it's either get it now or get it later. You know, the just, man, we're gonna be living by faith, man. We're gonna be able to escape these things because we're operating in the right way we're supposed to be operating. All right. I have listened to the book of Psalms, chapter 25 and 12.
Speak up a little bit, Salakia. Speak up a little bit.
John. This is Psalms 25 and 12. It says, "What man is he that feareth the Lord? Him shall he teach in the way that he shall choose." It says, "His soul shall dwell at ease, and his seed shall inherit the earth." It says, "The secret of the Lord Yahawah, Yahawah is with them that fear him, and he will show them his covenant." Okay, so ultimately, those who fear the Lord are going to enter into that new covenant with just being made perfect. All right, being a part of that rulership and everything, man. You are walking after these scriptures, man. The Lord is coming with a great reward for you, and that's deliverance. You know, that's the crown of righteousness and everything. But these other individuals, they're gonna have to get it by the sword. They're gonna have to be purged from all that wickedness that they operate in right now. All right, to be made clean. But you got it.
I got a good one.
Go ahead, you got it.
This is Ecclesiasticus, or the book of Sirach, chapter 7 and verse 29. It says, "Fear the Lord, Yahawah, with all thy soul, and reverence his priests. Love him that made thee with all thy strength, and forsake not his ministers." Hey, hey, we trying to tell y'all. We're trying to tell y'all. Hey, you need to come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, you Israelites. And don't worry about them other nations. Don't worry about them. Hey, I mean, it's plain upon tables.
Yeah, you're supposed to be more focused on how can you please the Lord, Yahawah.
Right.
That should be your focus. As a female, you should be focused on finding you a man of the Lord, you know, coming back to your heritage, you know, being a woman, an actual woman, even though I know it's hard on this side, but there's a lot of little things that you can do. And as a man, hey, come into this truth, you know, follow the law, statutes, commandments, you know, get to your nearest camp, you know, learn. As the brother's going into as Noah, hey, you got to be in that spirit of Noah. Because a great destruction is coming upon the earth.
Right.
Yeah.
Hey, I had some real quick, backing up what the brother was going into reference to his prophets, his men that he set up. This is Isaiah 30 and verse 21. It says, in thine ears shall hear a word behind thee, saying, this is the way, walk ye in it. When you turn to the right hand and when you turn to the left. Okay, and we're telling you, this is how the Most High speak through his men, his servants, the prophets. Okay, he's not going to come down off his throne and talk to nobody, man. Okay, we're telling you this is the way. Walk ye in it. Hey, go back to the law, statutes, and commandments, like the brother was going into. Hey, as a man, teach you how to deal as a man. Okay, as a woman, it teaches you how to deal as a woman. Okay, the way that you learn how to be a woman here, that's why you got women bucking up to men right now, man. I was watching a reel earlier to where so-called black woman, you know these what they call them studs. Hey, go up to the counter at Moab, Bulldagger. Go up to Moab, talking crazy. Moab, hey, she came behind the counter. Moab, him and his son double team her ass. The son pulled out a pistol. Hey, what you doing? They just start whooping her ass, but it just goes so. Then she's like, okay, that's enough. No. You know, you want to be a man, for to treat you like one. You know, but we're telling our people, man, this is the way, walk ye in it. This is to save you from all the destruction that's coming, man. Okay? When you come back to the law, statutes, and commandments, then you have a chance. Okay? Because hey, we even sitting as hopeful elect, you know? And nothing guaranteed. We hoping that, you know, we just do the best we can. We're moving in fear. Like what we're going into. This is showing fear, man. Hey, yeah, just get off the plantation, but hey, I gotta do this work.
That's right.
You know?
But it's a humbling experience to be around the apostles. You know, we've been blessed here in GMS Houston to be around the apostles and to hear each one of them, you know, the 2 out of the 4. And I'm sure the other 2 share the same sentiment because they say the same things in their videos. But for them to say, hey, we don't know if we're of the elect.
Right.
Keep pushing. Like right. That's that fear, being persuaded by knowing the terrors of the Lord, as the scriptures say. We're persuaded to continue to do this work. As the brother say, you get off the plantation, hey, this is our real job now. Right. You know, it's the whole duty of men.
That's right. It's time to put on now.
Yeah. I just want to real quick just mention, that'll be the perfect example, man. What better example that we have, you know, as far as that's here on the earth right now, outside of those men, you know, that's displaying that, you know, that faith, diligence, and, you know, having that fear, you know what I'm saying? From our apostles on down, man, you know?
Right. Right. You know,
yeah, so
just letting back off the brothers about getting off that damn plantation and doing the work, man. Hey, the men of the Lord are meditating and focused on this work, man.
Right.
All right. We thinking about a new heaven and a new earth. We're going through the motion, doing what we got to do, doing what the Lord has provided for us to do. But at the end of the day, man, we operate in the fear of the Lord. So we acting out with the fear. We talking with the fear, treating each other with brotherly love, and doing all these things because we know that the Lord has an account. You know, and you're gonna have to give an account for everything you do on our earth. You know, so it's a certain type of way to operate when you operate in fear as well. I got this in the book of Malachi. Chapter 3:16. I'm gonna get it in the GNT version right quick. Let's see. It says, "Then the people who feared the Lord Yahawah spoke to one another, and the Lord listened and heard what they said. In His presence, there was written down in a book a record of those who feared the Lord and respected Him." And everything. So, man, we're confessing His name amongst men. All right, we're doing these things in which the Lord has, the Scriptures has commanded us to do in the time frame in which we are allotted to do it in. This is the grace period. All right, so we're earning that salvation right now. And like the brother said, we've been amongst these great men that's been great examples that the Lord has provided for us to learn from. You know, to be walking and be pushing. You know, 20, 30, 40 years and everything in the truth and everything. All right. So we got a way to walk for people to walk after as they follow after Yahweh's shot, and that's a blessing. Okay, great examples and everything. But man, we're speaking often to one another. You know, the oracles of the Lord, which is what's written inside these scriptures. Man, we're preparing that ark to get up out of here when the disruption comes, man. Yeah.
Get the Proverbs I think for
1 and 22. All right, this is Proverbs 1. In verse 22, it says, "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning, and fools hate knowledge."
Hey, simple ones. Starting off with, it wasn't even in the plan to get on the end of.
Right.
You know, that wasn't even part of the plan. But as the brother said, she's a great example for how the nation of Israel is. As the apostles always bring out that famous quote, you can tell the status of a nation, just roughly paraphrasing, by how their women are acting. You know, and she's rebellious, but that's a representation of Israel as a whole. But how long will you love simplicity? Hey, going with the ways of this world. You're supposed to come out of this world, come into the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. That'll give you comfort. Because when you ask so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you know, certain things, you know, they can't give you answers according to the scripture, so they don't have that comfort. So they're all bugged out like she is. Like, we don't want to talk to the Lord until we get our spiritual bodies. We don't want, like they say in the world, we don't want none of that smoke. And the Lord, He's bringing those ICBM thermonuclear missiles. So her saying that she want to go to hell or whatnot, you're going to go there. You know, if that's what you're asking for, the Lord, His word doesn't go out void. So if He says thermonuclear missiles are going to hit this place and people are going to be tormented with fervent heat, hey, ultimately, you're going to be one of those. That's at what Zechariah 14:12, the judgment day scripture. When those ICBMs hit ground zero, hey, you're supposed to fear that. Well, your skin is going to melt off your body, your tongue is going to consume, your eyes are going to consume it to the holes of, you know, your face, and the elements are going to melt with fervent heat. There's nothing that's not created with elements. Hey, it's just a fearful thing. We're definitely going to laugh at your calamity because, Lord willing, if we have that hopefully elect, we're going to get to watch that from the skybox. I always like to say, you know, how they have like in these arenas where you're in the suites. Nah, we're going to be up in the heavens in the fathership looking down through that sea of glass, watching you people be destroyed. You know,
to old girl, I mean, I hate to, you know, keep harping on her, but this is Proverbs 16:18. Pride goeth before destruction, and a haughty spirit before a fall. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if, you know, if something bad happens to this female soon.
Right.
yeah,
You know, soon, like real soon, publicly. Like old dude, you know, the one that was celebrating Thanksgiving with one leg or whatever, you know, on dialysis. I mean, come on now. Come on, you eating a whole...
Oh, you talking about KD?
Yeah, a whole ham casserole, man.
Hey, if I can add real quick, because brother had made mention of hell. No, we understand that that's not talking about a place where you go and you burn forever. No, that's also that's talking about a condition, man.
and she said that too.
Yeah,
that was the spirit. She said that, but she also believes that there's a place that you can go
Exactly.
to because she constantly listens to Christians.
Right.
And, you know, listen to Christians is really going to further bug you out. That's why she don't have that belief.
Right.
But ultimately, it's all up to Yahawah but you got to ask a lot.
Yeah, but just based on what you had said, though, she is going to get that hill.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because she's going to catch that hill before them ICBM missiles hit, man.
Yep.
She's going to hit that condition of hell, man. Hey, especially if she get, the most I got her set up to be rappers.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, man. 30 dude, hey, you might go out like that, man. You don't know.
Yeah, and I love when elders say, you know, our females are riding the car carousel, but in the time of Jacob's trouble, the car carousel is going to ride you. You're not going to get to pick and choose of whom you want to, you know, you want to ride the carousel with.
Right.
You know, that choice is not going to be laid up to you. The choice is going to be through the spirit of power Yahawah Shad to put that spirit of vengeance upon, you know, someone to come snatch you up.
Right. I had seen a husband and wife. They had one. I think I want to say they went to Colombia or something like that. And she had got gang raped by 7 men. And the husband, the husband, he just had to sit there and watch that, man. Okay, and she come back and he said they was talking, and I believe they were talking in Spanish, but he was like reading the subtitles. He was like, they did her worse than me. Yeah, but yeah, 7 dudes, man. I mean, you know.
Yeah. So, if I may, because women are spoiled war. They consider treasure and everything. You know, at the end of the day, when all shit hit the fan, they're gonna be bargaining pieces. They're gonna be shit that people use to bargain for cancer soup and water. You know, in that time, and we getting to that time because you're seeing the lack of respect for these women out here. They're being found all over the place, especially in these inner cities, in these ghettos. They found dead off in the grass everywhere, man.
Right.
Starting from like the early age of 14 all the way up.
Right.
You know, they constantly find these women just scattered out like litter trash out here, man. So they walking after that just filth and the pollution of this society, man. That feminism bullshit that they've been pushing, right?
I was gonna say Slovakia. It was two women in Los Angeles. They were like a block apart from one another. Within a couple of weeks or so, you know, that end up in the spirit world. Hey, the Lord is not playing with you females. And one thing I always like to bring out, when we bringing it out is, we always mention 2/3, but 2/3 is 66.67%. But most of that percentage is going to be females. So, hey, either you're going to take heed to this word or not. To be realistically, y'all really got it easier than the men. But then again, it's hard because of that haughty spirit that the brother brought out. Y'all took on the spirit of Esau Edom. I think that's Sirach chapter 10. Whereas the judge is sort of people. So as America is very prideful, got their nose stuck up in the air, so do our women, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American women. And we see it across the four winds. As you can see, like, you see these other heathen nations, you be like, nah, I know that's the end of. I know that's a nigga woman. Like, you can tell in the spirit, the spirit, try the spirit by the spirit. You're like, I can tell that's a nigga woman. She might look like an Edomite or Ishmaelite or, a Japhite, but the way she moving and talking, hey, but y'all don't get it the worst. Yes, you got it.
Esau Edom has given them a entitlement, and they think that they deserve something, like they literally believe that they deserve something, and that's not the way that the Heavenly Father set up His world to be. The woman is supposed to, the man is supposed to rule over his woman. She's supposed to be a helpmeet. She's not supposed to be a boss bitch. That's crazy. That's crazy. She's supposed to, she's supposed to be a comfort. But like the scriptures. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, sexy red eye. You can't.
Oh my goodness. Hey, but yeah, a quick point, man. Like brothers was saying, they really go back to the garden, man. They go back with Eve. As far as Esau, man, they handed the shit. That's Esau's fucking underling, man.
They tag team
Exactly.
I had a precept real quick. 1 Timothy chapter 5 verse 6. But she that liveth in pleasure is dead while she liveth. Revelation 11:8 said their dead bodies should lie in the street. Proverbs 21:16, they that wander in the congregation of the dead, hey, they can remain there.
Right.
That's paraphrasing.
Right.
But they think that they're living, but they're really not. They're really, moving backwards. Having, being sexually liberated and having all these sexual partners, it throws off your whole vibration. You can't be riding the carousel thinking that you're gonna be living, right? When you're really not. That's why anxiety is through the roof, antidepressants is through the roof. So-called mental illness, all of these things, man, because this whole world is out of whack. Surely your things will turn it upside down, and then the Lord Yahawah is gonna send Yahawah to turn things right side up. You got it out. You had some.
So like. I just want to say, like, with the women being out of control, like sexually and all of that, like the average, like you wonder why these women be bugged the hell out because they got all these different spirits on them, man, laying up with these different men, and your seed, that's that's a spirit of a man, bro. Like you look at it, like these women that's been. They got a high so-called body count. They got all these different fucking spirits on them, man. Right. Bug the hell out.
Right.
But that type of behavior is up. Doesn't mention sexy red. That type of lifestyle is upheld at high esteem in this backwards ass society, man. That's hey man, the Lord's gonna correct things, man. Put things back in its proper order, man.
Right.
Forever. But y'all got it, man. Come on.
Hassan, you had something, Mark?
Just going into how, man, the Lord's bringing that judgment out here on these individuals. This is Zephaniah 3:5. It says, the just Lord Yahawah is in the midst thereof. He will not do iniquity.
Right.
And every morning does he bring his judgment to light. He will it not. But the unjust knows no shame, man. So, man, they're going to continue to operate shameless, in a society that exalts the folly and everything. The Lord's going to continue to put them those spirits of vengeance out here on the earth, man. To tear these people up. You got it.
Hey, because also too, if I can add, because they not even. I mean, we understand that, like, okay, man, I'm, you know, went off or whatever the case may be. You know, you feel bad. These people have no shame at all. You know, like I'm steady talking about this nigga woman, the pride of her, the way that she talk, man. Okay, I got this real quick. This is Sirach 26 and verse 25. It says, "A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord." Okay, that's prideful, man. Not only, hey, are you bucking up against men, you bucking up against the Most High. Man, your pride is through the roof, man. Okay,
but hold on, they're bucking up to the men, Yahawah Shai.
that's what I'm saying.
And Yahawah, but they're the weaker vessel. So you got to be real proud to be trying to jump all these levels. Hey. And you're the weaker vessel. You got it.
But no, it says, hey, go ahead. You got it, Ellen.
No, you got it. Go ahead, bro.
But no, just saying that, hey, you're gonna be counted as a dog. That's why, hey, I would not be surprised, like the brother said, hey, hopefully we see it. You get ravished, man. Okay, you're gonna get that judgment that you're asking for, that they're hell. You're gonna get that, man. Okay, but it says.
So, like I was gonna say, speaking of dogs, one thing I in the spirit I was just thinking about too is a lot of people been doing what? They've been selling dogs. And like the brother mentioned earlier, in this war, when all chaos, you females are going to be commodities.
Right.
You're going to get traded. You know, and just how they, you know, y'all going to be bargaining tools, you know, for, you know, for what they pass the peas, like you used to, hey, for a can of peas, like for some soup. Hey, for some, you know, some fresh water or something. Hey, you never know what you got.
Right, because I mean, really and truly, that's what a woman is. That's a possession, man. Yep. Okay, a woman is not a mate. Okay, no, a woman is a man's, for a husband's helpmate.
She not equal.
No, that's his possession. Okay, when a man get a woman that he has, that's a possession that he has got. That's like you said in the ancient world. That's how it was done. It was a bargaining tool. If I give you my daughter, now that's gonna be good, like for trade and stuff like that, man. Okay, but now. Go ahead.
I mean, and it's evident. Like, okay, when a man and a woman get together, he doesn't take on her name. I mean, so obviously, just by tradition, she falls under her husband, Mr. and Mrs. What? It's not her name; it's his name. And the children, well, in Western society, they take the mama's name because, hey, they might not even know who their daddies are.
Right.
Oh, that's what somebody told me. It's like, you know, all her kids got the same name because she didn't want everybody to know she was a hoe.
Right.
But these things are you know, we do every day, and we act like we don't understand it.
Right.
I mean, come on. When you marry a man, you take on his name. So that means that you are his. Not that he's yours, you are his. I mean, simple as that. But we in bizarro world, you know, everything is flipped upside down.
Yeah, Babylon the Great, the great land of confusion.
Sorry, you got it out.
Oh, I'm just going to say, in this world, all that means when you take on your name is that you pay for everything. You got to pay the cost.
Right.
Be the boss. You say, if you ain't paying, I ain't staying.
Right.
You know, and that goes, you know, that makes her into kind of a whorish type of woman and everything, right? Because if you stop paying, she's getting ready to go to the next man that's getting ready to, you know, handle business out here in this world. So the world, the way their system is set up, man, this place is meant to break you, man. And that you got.
Yeah, it is. And then if you make that contract, you know what I'm saying, and she decides, hey, I'm done, she take half your shit.
Right.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Where is that in the scriptures?
Right.
Not only that, they'll complain about going 50-50, but they're in the relationship and want 50-50. Come on, man, that's a bunch of confusion.
Hey, then on top of that, you gotta, hey, if you took care of that woman the whole time, you gotta pay her alimony.
Yeah, you gotta still pay her.
Right. That's confusion, man. You see? But I'm gonna finish this if nobody else had anything.
You got it.
This is the latter end of Sirach 26 to 25. It says, but she that is shamefaced will fear the Lord. Yahawah Shem Yahushua. You see? Hey, you want that's a shamefaced woman will humble down, will get in her place, man. She wouldn't be on social media talking crazy, man, talking out the side of her neck. Okay, she will be in line up under a man, up under the order of a man. You know?
That reminds me back in the day, Robin Harris had a sit down, right? And he said, get you an ugly woman, right? He said, cause I tell her, hey, bitch, I'm going to the moon. She said, oh, he'll be back. He said, you don't want to mess with no pretty woman because she want to cause all kinds of problems. Oh, subject. Go ahead.
I got some. What you had? Still on there?
Y'all had a precept on the line? So like,
all right, this is Proverbs 8 in verse 13. It says, the fear of the Lord, Yahawah B'Shem Yahushai, is to hate evil, pride and arrogancy in the evil way. In the forward mouth do I hate.
yeah, and Elder Altazari in our camp, you know, the head brother in our camp went into this in the lesson. That kind of sparked our spirit to do, you know, this lesson. You know, to hate all the evil ways, all these bad ways, man. Having that pride and arrogancy, as we brought out in Proverbs, what was that, 16 to 18, pride goeth before destruction and a haughty spirit. We don't want to walk around with our nose up in the air. You know, that's why we constantly, you know, we're constantly vexing the spirit, but we have to do our job, like the brother said earlier. We got to constantly bring out these scriptures, whether you hear or whether you forbear. We're not going to stop doing our job. You can't throw out prophecy, because the Lord put that spirit on us to fear, you know, to continue to do in His word. Because through these precepts, we get scared reading these precepts, man. What you got out of
This is Amos chapter 5 and verse 14.
15.
Salakia. Hate the evil and love the good, and establish judgment in the gate. It may be that the Lord Yahawah Shem Yahushua power of hosts will be gracious unto the remnant of Joseph.
Hey, we're supposed to hate the evil and love the good. The good is following these law, statutes, and commandments. You know, doing the right thing. That's the main point that I want to get out of this. But again, that remnant, we're praying to be a part of that hopeful elect. And in order to do that, we got to walk in the ways of Yahawah B'Shem Yahushua, as the scriptures say. How art your conversation or your behavior? How is it going to be when Yahawah sends Yahushua and the heavenly host back to the earth? How are you going to be walking? Are you going to have that faith that He's going to return to save you? Because there's a lot of people in Israel that don't believe that. They don't believe in worshiping Yahushua. So just like the end of that we're getting on,
right? How
can you get to Yahawah without going through Yahushua? You know, you got to have that faith. You got to believe, ultimately. But y'all got
I got something real quick. This is Psalms 139 and verse 21. It says, do not I hate them, O Lord, Yahawah B'Shem Yahushua, that hate thee. Am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? Hey, and that's why the spirit just had us to what we've been going on in this black woman, man. Because so-called black woman, because what she did, that was showing hate, man. Okay, here it is, like the brother said, you have skipped the man, Yahushua, to go straight to the Most High, talking this nonsense, talking out the side of your neck. Okay, it says, am not I grieved with those that rise up against thee? Hey, that's why we like, man, what? Like that's bold as hell, man. Okay, but that's what you see with 2/3 of our people with the filthy conversations that they have, their behavior, man, the nigga shit that they do on a constant basis, man. Okay, that's why we don't want to be around niggas, man. Okay, because we don't like the vibe that they be in, man. Shit, you talking crazy hell. I don't want to be around nobody like that, man. You see? Hey, this is verse 22. It says, I hate them with perfect hatred. I count them mine enemies. That's right. You stay your nigga ass over there, and I'm gonna continue to fall after the law, statutes, and commandments, man. Okay, I'm not gonna try to buck up against the Most High and say all these crazy ass things, man. You know, and that's 2/3 of our people, man. They got that same mindset and that same behavior, man. Walk around with pride and think that they're owed something. Okay, don't take accountability, and that's another thing. Going into that rebellion, they don't take accountability for that they messed up, that they did something wrong. Like the scriptures say, the Most High say, hey, did I do something? Did I do something against, Israel? No. You went against the law statutes that I gave you. You went against that. Okay?
Right.
But you brothers got it.
Just like, her daddy Esau. I mean, he don't want to, he was proud of what he was doing when he was doing it. Now the world's looking at him, and guess what? That don't count no more. So she acted just like him. But the fear of the Lord is our treasure.
Y'all want to say any other precepts?
I just got one to land back off the brother on rock.
Go on.
This is right quick. This is Job 28 and 28. It says, "And unto man he said, Behold, the fear of the Lord, that is wisdom, and to depart from evil is understanding." So, man, operating inside of this wisdom knowledge, man, you're gonna have that understanding to leave evil, as the brother was saying, man, because of the fear. You know that, man, you shouldn't be around this type of evil shit. You shouldn't be around somebody that's operating wickedly. The scripture said, don't sit in the seat of a scorner, because, man, you're going to end up getting that same judgment.
Right.
So you're going to be departing from wickedness and evil. You got it.
Yeah, that's the same thing I was going to say. That's what our elder apostles and elders continue to push. You don't want to be around 2/3. Hey, dwell amongst the brethren as much as you can. That gives you that comfort. The scriptures say, comfort one another with these words. We're having spiritual conversations. We're having spiritual behavior. We want to walk on that righteous path. We don't want to be too close to you, and getting judged, like being at these events like the rodeo or next year at the Super Bowl in New Orleans, while it's Mardi Gras going on and what else did we have? Oh, Valentine's Day, all that's going to be wrapped up in the same time. So, hey, wickedness, that wickedness is going to be all at one time, man. You don't want to be around that. You just gonna say something, Mark?
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, bro, like if I need to stop and get some gas, bro, I see a bunch of niggas hanging out at the freaking gas station. So I'll go to the next one, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Avoiding niggas, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Well, we got one more precept and then we'll close it down.
This is Matthew 10 and verse 28. It says, "And fear not them which kill the body, or are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell."
So fear Esau, even the self-proclaimed white man or these other heathens or even the 2/3 of our nation, all they can do is kill the body. But they can't kill you unless Yahawah Bashim Yahushua gives them that green light.
Right.
So why not fear Yahawah Bashim Yahushua? And if you are a mortar for this word, you'll be the first fruits. You'll get your spiritual body first. But hey, fear him because he can kill your body on this side and bring you right back, right before Jacob's trouble. He'll bring you back as a without any limbs. He'll put that spirit right back into a baby. And then what you gonna do during Jacob's trouble?
Right.
If your guardians, can't take after you. You just got just head and shoulders.
Right.
Right.
Right. You just get constantly attacked by ants. Something that's just constantly plaguing your body where you have no control to stop it or anything like that. That's just like goes back to the Tesla incident.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that dude was burning up, man, but the Most High had it to where his spirit stayed in there. And yes, the Most High had it to where his spirit stayed in there. Hey, that dude that's supposed to been dead, man.
Yep.
But the Most High was making an example, man. Look, don't play with me, man. Like the scripture say, fear ye not me.
Yeah,
saith the Lord, Yahawah Bashim Yahushua. You see, hey, they stopped. Hey, they gave the decree to the waters to stop at the sand, man. Come on, man. Who you playing with? Who y'all playing with?
Yeah,
Hey,
we not playing.
yeah,
Like he said, cannibalism is coming back. So hey, you could go out on this side and come back, and guess what? Little baby dinner.
Yep.
Right.
Done.
Ooh, that's disgusting.
Yeah.
That's disgusting. But this is Hebrews chapter 10 and verse 31. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power.
Hey, it's fearful to fall into the hands of Yahawah by Shem Yahawah. You know, that's why we fear him. But we know that judgment is ultimately laid out for the wicked. So, you know, we continue to follow the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of our ability. That's the whole conclusion of man, is to fear Yahawah by Shem Yahawah and keep his commandments. Right. If you continue to do that, you'll be on a righteous path. But if brothers don't have anything, you know, we can go out on that. Well, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying and exhorting to the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel. That's who salvation is for, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and the Israelite foreigners, you know, that look like the other heathen nations. But before we get out of here, we want to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Yahawah, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Double honors to our elder apostles and double honors to their elders who taught them, you know, this truth through the spirit and power of Yahawah Ba'ashem Yahawah. Peace and blessings to the Akim and a few Akwath across the four winds, and even the little Akim, you know, and then again the Israelite foreigners. But until, you know, next lesson, you know, Shalom and Kwam Yah Shalom.
Shalom. Kwam Yah Shalom.
Shalom.
To the comment board.
Yeah, Shalom to the brothers and sisters on the comment board.
Yeah, Shalom. Shalom.